my god. Part 3 now. It's the third one this month. CeX Man. We've CeX Man for Donald Mackerel Gaming. Help. It's PS2 games. I'm definitely going to keep this one short. I don't care about content anymore. I care about not dying. I'm going to have a really thin face though. This is just a sauna for my head. PS2 spooky horror pickup games with CeX Man for Donald Mackerel Gaming. Let's go through it. First one, my favourite film of all time. Best film ever. Never played the game though. I've already got it on the Xbox. Glad to finally have it on the PS2. It's The Thing. We sort of acts as a... It says 10 quid. I didn't pay 10 quid. I picked it up from Vintage. I can't remember what I paid for it. It acts as a prequel. A prequel. Help. Hang on. Whew. It acts as a prequel to The Thing. It acts as a prequel to The Thing. And not the latter day. I do like the other The Thing film as well. I.e. not the original one. Is it called Who Goes There? No, Who Goes There was the original book, wasn't it? And they did something called The Thing from Another Planet or something. Then there was John Carpenter's The Thing, and then there was another film called, confusingly, The Thing, which was that was the prequel to The Thing. That was from the Nordic campsite. Where at the end of it you see the dog running over to Kurt Russell's The Thing. This was based after the popular film The Thing, and it's people coming to investigate what has happened to their team, because I think they've lost like radio contact, or the last contact they got was them SOS in. So this is the team that Kurt Russell would have called for in this game. I've purposely stayed away from watching videos and reviews and stuff about it. I know they're remaking it, apparently. Or yeah, I say I know. I think they're remaking it for like modern systems, i.e. PS5, Xbox Series X, that sort of thing. I'm hoping it's a really good game, because again, it is my favourite film of all time. So I hope they don't tarnish the legacy of that. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, another one. Talking of favourite films, I don't think this is a horror game. Again, this is just one I've sandwiched in there just because I like the films. And even though the second one in this series was... Everybody slated it. I thought it was all right. The first film I thought was quite bad. And everybody was going, oh yeah, it's a good action film. I thought it was tosh. Second one, I liked it simply because it was more... It was hard to watch, as in... Not like, oh God, I can't watch this. As in, like, it was really dark and really grimy, and it was hard to make things out. But the actual plot of it was brilliant. The way the characters, including the monsters, acted was perfect to the lore. And finally, the way the government acted was like, yes, that is what a government would do. It's Aliens versus Predator Extinction. So I don't know where this is set. I think it's set on like a different planet, so it's not Earth. But it's obviously, you've got 3 tribes. You've got aliens, you've got predators, and you've got humans. So I don't know if it's Marines. I think it's Marines. And they're all just going at each other. It's a bit like Command and Conquer, from what I understand, but with those 3 tribes. And again, each one's got their positives and negatives, and it's up to you how you play it. Apparently it's really, really tricky as well, so I'm not going to be very good at it. I genuinely did just want this to get in my collection. 8 quid, yeah, that's from me, from CeX. Yeah, so I just wanted it because I like the Alien films, I like the Predator films, and I like the Aliens versus Predator films, sort of. So yeah, happy to have that one in the collection, even though I'll probably never play it, or if I do, I'll be bad at it and regret buying it. This one, now I had this when it first come out. I was useless at it. I was absolutely useless at it. But the concept of it really, really intrigued me. It did. And from what I understand, the guy who created it, he's really been in a lot of trouble since. I think he's quite a naughty man. But I really wanted it back. So I was glad to see this in one of my local shops. Oh, sorry, My Mario hat is just sliding off due to sweat. Oh, lovely. So, yeah, I saw this in one of my local shops. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I've got to have it. It cost me 10 quid. I didn't care. I wanted it. It's Fahrenheit for the PS2. I forget what it's called. Is it Indigo Prophecy or something like that in America? I think it's called. But yeah, Fahrenheit in PAL territory. Don't know what it is in Japan. Not too sure. I forget his name. David something, the guy. Does it tell you who's done it? No, Quantum Dreams, anyway. David somebody, can't remember his last name, French guy. All of his things are the same. Like what was the one he did? The one about the serial killer on the PS5, I remember that one. But it's all roughly the same thing. You make choices throughout the game. You've got to react. And yeah, it was really fun when I played it back in the day. I'm hoping now I'm a bit older, I'll enjoy it more. And I'll try and push through and try and get on with it. The first bit, I remember I didn't understand what I was doing. So you start off in a toilet and a man dies. And I was like, oh, what do I do here? And I just kept on getting arrested. And I was like, oh, I don't understand. And eventually I learned you have to escape because you are being framed for that guy's death. So yeah, it's all like that. Like the decisions you make alter the ending of the game. So it was quite unique in that sense. It was like one of them. I know they've been going on since the NES days, but it's one of them ones that makes you go, oh, right, so there's different endings. So yeah, Fahrenheit, really, really chuffed to get that one. Deep breaths. This one, never played it. Seen it around a lot, just never got around to playing it, and I've been told it's a really, really cracking game. So again, anybody watching this who has played it, who has owned it, let me know, is it a good game? It's going to take me time to get around to playing these, so yeah. If people tell me they're good, I'm more likely to give them a shot. It's called Second Sight. So I think it's like, what do you call it? Like mind powers and all that sort of stuff. Telekinesis, all that sort of business. Like Carrie. I think it's like that. But is it a guy in prison? I think he is. Or it's either like a prison or some sort of psychiatric ward or something. And it turns out he's got these like special mental abilities that he can do stuff with. Yeah, I don't know much about it. I've not really watched too many videos on it. If it's a game that I want, I tend to just like skip through because I don't spoil it for me. Don't give it away. It sounds weird. I tend to only watch the ones that I don't really care about. But yeah, Second Sight. Chuffed to pick it up. Can't remember what it cost me because I have had it sat over there in the collection for quite a while now. So again, please, if anybody has played it, don't give anything away. Just let me know. Is it good? Is it bad? And if it is good or bad, just a short bit why. Just please don't ruin the plot for me because I was quite chuffed to get that one. This one, I know I'm going to enjoy the game because I enjoy the series, but I'm not that fussed about it either way, to be honest. So spoil this one all you want for me. To me, this is just an action game. Again, it's crept into the Halloween pickups on a technicality. It's Legacy of Kain Defiance. And the only reason why I picked this up was it was £4. So if it's a Legacy of Kain game for £4, you've got to pick it up, haven't you? I really want the first one, you know, the one on the PS1 where it's like an isometric viewpoint, a bit like Diablo, that sort of viewpoint. And it's just got Kain going around, like how he became Kain. And at the start of it, there's nothing you can do. You have to die because you've been set up. Like people just stab you to death. I really want that one. I had it when I was a nipper, and I don't have it anymore. Really want it back, but apparently it's quite expensive now. Yeah, Legacy of Kain Defiance. God, I might have to do a lot of editing because I can't breathe in this. Looking at the back, yeah, 3D version of it. It's like most of them, like the Soul Reavers and everything. And what's the other? There's another Legacy of Kain one. Looks good. I know some of the games are quite poor, which is why I wasn't fussed when it was only £4. I'll probably enjoy it though. So yeah, happy to have that in the collection. And the last one. The last one. Now this is a game that I have played, but I've never completed. Because this did scare the life out of me. Now, bear in mind, back in the day of the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, it was hard to spook people because the graphics weren't that great. So a lot of it relied on what was going on in your head. Resident Evil did it with me. Resident Evil scared the life out of me just because, not the zombies, the slow shambling, did nothing. I was just like, yeah, whatever. As soon as I got to the hunters and all that sort of business, oh Christ, I can't do this. It's too fast. There's a lot going on. This managed to do the slow, shambling, scary, psychological horror. I think we've all guessed what it is. It is Silent Hill 2. So chuffed to have this. Honestly, you have no idea what it means to me managing to get this in my collection. Because again, I had it back when I had my massive collection, back when I used to, back when I had to get rid of everything. Yeah, I can't remember what I sold this for. It was only a couple of pounds on a car boot sale. But I had to. I was forced to get rid of everything. This one cost me 20 quid. I think 20 quid for that is a bargain. It's not mint condition. It's tatty around the cardboard. You know, the edges are a bit rough, but it's complete. That's the main thing. I'm just chuffed that I finally get a go to play it again. I could emulate these. You know, I've got my little retro boss. I could emulate PS2 games on it. I wanted the physical copy. I wanted to play it again properly. Am I going to complete it? Probably not. It's probably still going to scare the life out of me. But yeah, this is just like a personal one. This is just one that I really wanted. I might try and push through and complete it. I did complete Silent Hill, the first game, but the graphics on that were so bad that if you got frightened by it, you got problems. This one, they were just starting to get into that realm of like, oh my God, this looks reasonably realistic. This was the first one with Pyramid Head as well, wasn't it? So I remember that. I remember this big hulking thing sort of swinging his, swinging his sword at me. And I was like, Christ, this is horrible. Apparently later on in the game, there's like 2 of them or something. So, oh God, how am I going to cope with it? I love the film as well. But everybody slated, not the second film, I'm not saying that. I love the first film with Laurie, what's her name, where they set her on fire on a blooming piece of wood. Oh, everybody slated the film. Also, one of the only films I've seen with Sean Bean where he doesn't die. But yeah, loved the film. Everybody slated it, but I was massive into the Silent Hill thing, and the film was a way of me getting into the games without having to play them because I couldn't do it. I was such a chicken. I'm not too scared with films. I'm all right. I can watch anything. Games, I feel like I'm a part of them because I'm controlling the main character. So yeah, so chuffed to get that. And so I hope you have enjoyed my little pickups. Let me know out of those which ones are good, which ones are bad. Are they all good? I'm hoping they're all blooming good. But yeah, Fahrenheit, The Thing, and Silent Hill 2 are the ones that I'm so chuffed to pick up, and probably the ones that I'm going to be playing first. Again, drop your stuff in the comments. Anything that you think's good, anything that's bad. Please don't spoil them for me though. Please let me know what's good, what's bad, or maybe some suggestions of your own for like PS2 games. I have been CeX Man. This has been Donald Mackerel Gaming. I'll see you all again soon. Cheers, everyone.